talking about what happened today, even though I just talked to you a few hours ago. Plus, one of you guys sent me a package. And I'm going to talk about the giveaway. Without further ado, let's jump into this. What is up, Fin fans? Miami Dolphins made one other move after I recorded and uploaded last video, brought in a tight end. So we're going to go back. We're going to look at the moves they made. I'm going to kind of talk more about it. Kind of looked up more stuff about the safety we brought in. Looked up some stuff about the tight end we brought in. Also, got Cameron Wolfe. Jalen Ramsey is now officially a Miami Dolphin. I'm going to talk about Aaron Rodgers and what he had to say. And then, like I said, when you guys sent me a package that I'm going to open. And, yeah, so let's jump into this. First and foremost, Jalen Ramsey is officially a Dolphin. Let's hear what Cameron Wolfe had to say about the situation.
Yeah, Andrew, Jalen Ramsey actually just got to the Dolphins facility. I talked with his cornerback duo partner, Xavier Howard, this afternoon. He said he's actually going up to the facility right now to show Ramsey around, and he's excited about the opportunity to be there with another number one corner. And he said with the move today with Aaron Rodgers headed to the Jets, they can't wait to show what that duo can do and what's a loaded AFC East now. But you mentioned what's ahead for Miami. They just made a move a few minutes ago to agree to terms with safety Deshaun Elliott, another move to try to get that defense more rangy, faster, and more versatile. That's been a priority for Vic Fangio and this crew this offseason with the Ramsey move, with the move for linebacker David Long, who should be a value signing if he stays healthy, and now Elliott. But going forward, they want to spend a little bit of time on the offensive line. They've got 3 spots figured out in left tackle Teron Armstead, center Connor Williams, and right guard Robert Hunt. But they have 2 young players in left guard Ian Eichenberg and right tackle Austin Jackson that they would love to win those spots, but due to injuries and uncertainty, it's still a question mark at this point. And so look for them to be on the free agency market to find 1 or 2 guys to compete with them in that spot. But just briefly going back to Ramsey, I talked with him a few minutes after his trade was done earlier this week, and he talked about being that one piece to the missing puzzle and helping the Dolphins get up to a Super Bowl. He also mentioned that he's decided not to face Tyreek Hill anymore. And in the games, he can face him in practice, which should be plenty of fireworks. So the Dolphins have been extremely aggressive, and they feel like they are ready to be a championship level team. Yeah.
100%. Really makes me happy, Cameron. Thank you so much for talking about the next phases, them adjusting the offensive line, because I've been so very nervous about the offensive line. I don't have any faith in Austin Jackson. I have little faith in Liam Eichenberg. It's to his blind side and everything too. So the fact that he said that the next phase is for them to really focus on the offensive line. All right. I'm gonna give Greer some time. I'll give him a day or 2, right? Because he pulled off this trade with Tyreek Hill in a day or 2. I'll give him a day or 2. See if he can bring in a legit right tackle. Like I said, they brought in Lamb. They re-signed him. They're literally bringing back the same running back, as running backs as they did last season. I'm iffy about that. I think they did decently, but I wish they kind of Kareem Hunt, Miles Sanders. There's other guys out there that it piqued my interest. But yeah. The fact that Xavier Howard is going back to the facility to show Jalen Ramsey around, he's probably like, thank God. I feel like him and Byron were just butting heads a lot. And I think finally he has some, like, a counterpart. I'll get to Aaron Rodgers in a second, because he brought up Aaron Rodgers and that the Jets traded for him. They haven't, and I'm going to get to that in a second. I just want to talk about some of the other moves from earlier today. So the Dolphins do bring in a tight end. I don't want to butcher his name, but I'm probably going to butcher his name. Also, before I butcher his name, the Dolphins have officially released cornerback Byron Jones, so that $13.6 million will be available for the Dolphins on June 2nd. So they'll use that for draft picks and depth and whatever they need to with that. That's back-end money that they can use and hold over. But the Dolphins do bring in former Broncos tight end Eric Sorbert. Now, I'm hearing, the big key to Sorbert's game in the NFL is his ability to block as a tight end. He's superb at it. So I'm hearing, that's probably why they bring him in. You could probably do a 2 tight end set with him and Durham Smythe and really probably get that run game going. So that makes me a little bit better. You feel better about that tight end position, and then use that second round pick to get a tight end. Use that second round pick to get a running back, linebacker, one of those 3. I don't think they're going to address the secondary anymore in the defense. I think they're pretty much done with the defense. Maybe depth. I wouldn't be surprised they bring back a Landon Roberts, especially, in that area. But I think they're done with the defense. They really need to focus on the offensive line. I'd bring in at least 3 free agent offensive linemen before everything's said and done. But yeah, today was very uneventful, right? Day 1 of the tampering period, we go out, we get David Long Jr., we go out and we make, obviously there was the Jalen Ramsey trade, and then that was on Sunday. And then, Monday they go out to get David Long Jr. They make a splash here or there that we're like, ooh, very fancy. But then they get quiet. They get a little quiet. They bring back their own, a lot of their own. So I'm wondering if they're going to make more moves. Offensive line, desperately. Trent Sherfield. I don't know what his name. Did you see my brain? You probably could have heard the hands are slowly moving. Trent Sherfield tweeted something out. He's a free agent. He's probably not coming back, so I can see them adding some more wide receivers like they already did. They claimed Freddie Swan off of the Broncos waiver. Again, 2 Broncos coming over. I'm pretty sure that has a lot to do with Vic Fangio. But real quick, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers, and let's talk about what he said, right? So he was on Pat McAfee and talking about all that stuff, and it was a long-winded conversation about his thoughts and before he went into the darkness retreat. He was 90% going to retire. Also, he was really probably leaning towards going back with Green Bay, but then after hearing what Green Bay had to say during the combine and all that stuff, he was like, screw you guys, burn bridges. His intent is to play for the Jets. He intends to play for the Jets. That doesn't mean he has been traded to the Jets. That doesn't mean the trade has happened. But he intends to play for the Jets. I intended to work out last night. That didn't happen. I see a lot of Jet fans getting super excited. They got their guy. They got Aaron Rodgers. I will say this. You never know. Pump your brakes, right? He could back out at any moment. Someone can jump in. He intends to play for the Jets. That doesn't mean that somebody can't jump in and be like, hey, we'll give 2 first and we'll pay you more to come play for us. But probably for all intensive purposes, he's going to be a Jet. That does, when you look at the betting standings, puts the Jets above the Dolphins by a few, I think they're 100 points, give or take, to be in second place. I don't care. I don't care about any of that. Like Cameron Wolf said, Jalen Ramsey is excited to show what this defense and the secondary can do against the likes of, potentially Rodgers and, Josh Allen and the AFC, right? He left the AFC to go to the NFC, got a Super Bowl ring. Now he's back in the AFC, back in Florida. Yeah, I was like, did he leave Florida? Yeah, he left Florida. For some reason, I thought he went to Tampa. It's the same situation when it comes to predicting schedules. It's too early to freak out over the fact that if the Jets get Aaron Rodgers and all that goes through and there's no holdout and there's no bickering and there's nothing like the sort, that all of a sudden they are the favorites to win the East. They're the favorites to go to the Super Bowl. They're favorites of this and that. Because they were doing really well until Breece Hall went down with an injury. And they were doing really well until certain things started falling apart on their offense. Things can happen. Injuries can happen. Not only for the Jets, but for the Bills, for the Dolphins, for the Patriots, for the Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champions. Things could happen that can derail everyone's season. So to sit here and go, oh, we're doomed. Aaron Rodgers is going to the Jets. We're doomed. I want to beat the best. To be the best, you got to beat the best. Woo! I don't care. It was my same reaction when Cam Newton went to the Patriots, and everyone was like, "Oh, Cam Newton, we're gonna have to face him twice a year. Oh, Cam Newton's going to the Patriots," and I was sitting there like, I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, 2-time MVP, Super Bowl MVP. He's got his ring, all that stuff. Fine and dandy. I don't care. Might be 2008 all over again. What happened in 2008? Brett Favre decides to retire. He comes out of retirement. They trade him to the Jets. Then Chad Pennington's like, well, I'm not going to be a backup to Brett Favre, so he comes to Miami. Dolphins win the AFC East. What happened this year? There's a potential of Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets, and then Mike White comes to Miami. Dolphins going to win the East. I don't know, but the Dolphins are doing it right. They need to address some more pieces for me not to feel so nervous about it. Again, the secondary, I'm actually happy with the secondary. There's nothing wrong with the secondary anymore. Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard, Byron Jones, Javon Holland, Brandon Jones. And then we bring in Deshaun Elliott, who I'm hearing is a thumper, really good tackler. Also played with Brandon Jones, which is funny. You got McKenzie, who played with Holland, and now you got Elliott, who played with Jones. There's that camaraderie in that secondary. I like it. At first I was like, man, with Deshaun Elliott, and then I actually watched this tape. He's a thumper. He's a hard hitter. So that secondary is good. Linebacker, I would like to add one or two more. I don't know what's going on with Andrew Van Ginkel. There's a possibility of him signing with someone else. We'll see about that. Front four, defensive line, I'm fine with that. Offense, wide receivers, you need to add maybe one or two. I could see them trading Cedric Wilson Jr. Running backs, they'll probably stick with that. I would like to draft one or at least add one more. Quarterbacks. Few pieces. There's like 3 or 4 more pieces that need to be added, and then I'm like, I'm good. But comment below. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm going to open this package. That came to me from Philip Jones. I don't know what's in it, but let's see what's in it. Away from you. Always away from you. Let's see what's in it. As previously mentioned, I have been wanting to send you this for a couple of years, but the time didn't seem right. With all the things happening with the Dolphins, I feel now is the right time. This item is a unique item. To me, the story behind it is valuable as the item itself. I've been a Dolphin fan since day one. I was 10 years old when the Dolphins joined the AFL. 4 years later, merged into the NFL. I'm 66. I live in Texas now, but lived in South Florida at the time of this story. I have always been just a working class guy, but had a friend of a friend really, that was a big Dolphin supporter. He shared a skybox with business associates. Been in it 2 to 3 times. He invited me to the fish in the 1997 Miami Dolphins annual fishing tournament. He knew I was a very good offshore fisherman, even though for charity the object was to win. Well, we didn't win, but I had the memory of a lifetime. Please open the package, then read envelope 2, then envelope 3. Your friend Phil. It's wrapped. Dude, what is with you guys and giving me autographs? It's a Zach Thomas autographed football. Holy crap, holy man. I'm putting this right back in the wrapping. I'm putting it right back in the box. I need to get a case for that. Dude. Yeah, I got to get a display case for that. That is amazing. I'm going to read the other 2 cards off camera. That's for me, from Phil to me. You guys gotta stop sending me such cool things. Holy crap, I gotta get a case for that football. I'm redecorating, so I got different lights, so I'm redoing the back. I'm gonna get better shelves and stuff, and I'm putting better lights up, and I'm gonna get a new intro, and it's a new year, so I'm gonna redo everything. But before I get out of here, I want to talk about the giveaway. The giveaway is still happening. Someone's going to win Tyreek Hill signed jersey for me doing 5 years of this. Email me. As much as I don't want to, I tried to find a sign-up sheet online where you guys can just sign up, and then I can randomly pick out of that. That didn't work. It was such a pain in the butt. So I'm going to have to do it the hard way, which means email me or DM me. on Twitter, and then I'm going to have to go through all of the emails and all of the DMs to pick the winner. So I'm going to give it like 4 or 5 days, and then I'm going to do the random again, and I'm going to pick the winner. So email me with the title 5-year giveaway, and let me know you want to be in it. And if you email me that you want to be in it, remember that you emailed me that you want to be in it. Because fun fact, the winner of the jersey giveaway from 40K emailed me that he wanted to be in it. But then when I reached out to him saying, okay, you won, he was like, who are you? What did I win? What are you talking about? And then he called me a scam. So if you email me that you want to be in it, remember that you email me that you want to be in the giveaway. Because if you pick, if I pick you and you won and you call me a scam, I'm gonna be upset. So I'll do it the same way. If you want to be part of the giveaway, DM me on Twitter or email me. And my phone is going to blow up when this video goes live. But other than that, I will see you if more news breaks. But I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow. I expect more moves to happen. But like usual, stay classy and fins up.